Welcome to Paultons Park. Yes, it's our update for April, but we'll probably have a couple in April in fairness. And you see I'm walking down a brand new pathway. We did tell you this was coming on our last update. We kind of showed you the route and we were saying it looked pretty permanent down there, but actually as you get up here it doesn't look that permanent. So whether it will veer off into different areas, I'm not sure. However, this is now your only access down to these three rides, Edge, Cobra and Magma, which are here. The walkway down there is completely closed. We will show you that later. And interestingly, or it's a little bit frustratingly when you walk down there, if you don't know, that little cut through there is also closed. So it goes right up to Lost Kingdom. So once you're kind of in Lost Kingdom, you've got to come right out of Lost Kingdom in order to get to this area. So just pre-warning you if you're coming, this is its own little island, if you will, at the moment. But yeah, we're going to show you what's going on, because a lot's happened around here, definitely with this opening and other things. And of course, stay tuned as well, because more has happened at Ghostly Manor. More theming, better look. Honestly, wait till the end, you'll see that too. Our update actually starts with the Edge, which is now open, which has had majority new fencing around the front for 2025. And it was actually pointed out to us, and we've tagged in on Twitter. People think this might be something to do with Vikings. Now, I'm still not overly convinced this ride's saying, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But if it does make sense, although I'd be expecting a little bit more from Paultons Park than a few spikes. However, that said, you know, any improvement's an improvement, isn't it? That's the best way of looking at it. Now, if Edge does say for me, it does need a bigger station area. That was actually a full ride. Gentleman kindly waited for a couple of us in the queue to get there first before sending it, which was great. But there's no bag storage, so all the bags kind of sit by the exit. Of course, this is one of our buildings of interest, a brand new building which is going up next to Cobra, which will form part of Vikings. We don't know whether it's storage, we don't know whether it's going to be a shop or toilets further down the line. I have to say, bearing in mind there are currently no toilets in this area, as they have been closed, the ones by Magma, and looking at the configuration for it, the fact that it's clearly split in two, I'm going to go potentially that this will be toilets. But of course, I am only guessing. However, the location of it and what could actually be opened from the other side, and we will get a look from the other side, does kind of make sense. It's a good size one, and of course they will need one in the Viking area. So then it comes down to if it is toilets, which they're hoping to get open this year, what will they look like? Now through here, and we will get a view from the top of Magma as well, but through here you can see the rather large hole that's been dug is actually foundation base with concrete, which has now been poured. These yellow things you can see are the bases of the foundations. So something is happening underneath, or something will come underneath Cobra. Now, as you can see, footers, foundations are being dug in. We know we go left first, so we'll see around this side, which you can see is completely closed off. Fencing's been removed. Everything's just sort of been cleared, as you can see, and you can see this block here, which is being built. But loads is going on. We're going to get close up to that very, very shortly. That's an interesting shape, which is taking count. You just have to ignore the fact we're going up and down on this, so I'm really sorry. Yeah, definitely a lot of clearing. And actually, as we go round, I think we'll go round, we will see that the old toilet block here is already completely being ripped out. It's not wasting any time in clearing this down. Now the construction really is coming on. You saw from Magma the kind of shape of this, but it's really, really quick in what they're doing. They're not messing around at all. And we did question whether or not everything could be done quick, but as you can see, there's a lot of activity going on that side. It's a bit of a wind trap this, so I do apologise for any wind noise. There's a lot of activity going on this side, whereas this side, not too much. They are doing some kind of landscaping down there. We've got to go around there in a minute and have a little look at what's going on. And you can see this area is clear, and you can see, same from the top of Magma, that the toilet block is coming down. We might have called that Cobra earlier. Sorry if we did. We meant Magma. We did see it from the top of Cobra, but it's not really realistic to give you any views on there. But all this is beautifully opened, and Vikings is a go. And we won't be back to cover Vikings until after Easter now. Easter's a really, really busy period for the park. But we are going to get some shots from inside there across the work that's going on this side right now. Here is the other side of the works. Please remember to drop us a like on the video. It means the absolute world to us as we cover this construction throughout the year here at Paultons Park. And of course the opening of Ghostly Manor. This isn't it. Remember, once we've done these shots, we are heading over to Ghostly Manor. And again, more scenery, more theming has gone in, including the little queue line board that's working. Was showing a little figure as well. That's a nice surprise. We'll get some shots here and then we'll head down there. The old pathway and of course the old toilet block. Now before we head to Ghostly Manor, actually there is more work going on around here which we have spotted, and that is the repainting of these skirts. They do this a lot. We've seen them do this a lot. The attention to detail is quite something round here, and you can see they go back to primer colour and then they come in and repaint it. And you know, you've got to remember they're 2-tone, 3-tone, 4-tone patterns. They're not just one colour, and you can see as well that damage is repaired. So where it's cracked off or it's got any kind of chips or anything, it's all repaired before it's repainted. Here is the site of Ghostly Manor, and there are some new bits as well, as you can see right there as the ride comes together. In addition, the gates are open. Actually it's barricaded off at the moment because they are doing some more work. But there's loads of little models and things that have gone in since we were last here, which we'll try and get a close-up of now. Last time we came, these were just wooden frames. That's all they were, wooden frames. They are now, well, dictated to be a portrait, but they are actual screens. We can see around the back the electric's been installed for them. I'm guessing they will be mounted rather than just left there. They might be left there. We are still a little bit away from, obviously, the final look and design. You can see that the wonderful planting team, which are really around the park everywhere at the moment, have also done a fair bit of the planting. And as you come around here, they are doing more work on the gate area. But look at the little ghost on the sign. Look, I mean, this is little details there, literally painting the bracket. And you can see they've kind of wrapped it all up in order to paint it. But look at the little ghost, look. The other screen has been placed around this side, and this one you can see the electrics on, but also more theming in this table and chairs. I mean, it's difficult to tell what it all means yet until we see it inside and how it all comes together, but it's a lovely ornament. Here's a closer view on the front of the building. And you can see that all this is now complete down here. There's no further works going on the side of the building, and actually as we walk around, I think there's a little bit of work going on down there, but this is all down as well, and you see there's not any scaffolding in sight. We're about 6 weeks from opening. There we have it. We finish our update here at Paultons down at Ghostly Manor, which every time I look at it, it just looks better and better and better. And they're cleaning in there, so I think we might see the water fountain very, very soon. All the lights are ready in the middle, the picture frames are ready. You can see some of the extra decoration that's gone in. I have a feeling it's not done yet, as final details are happening on the gate here. Still a bit of work to do in here. Definitely doing some touch-ups, but my god, when you think this isn't finished, it just looks stunning. I can't wait to ride this year.